那边。
倒计时，好好好，嗯。Hello everyone, welcome to CGTN live streaming on Facebook and Weibo and on our app. I'm Ge Yunfei. Today I'm your host. Right now I'm standing at the Daya Bay nuclear power station, which started building 30 years ago. Today is its 30th anniversary, and standing right beside me is Yue Qingyu, a staff member at the nuclear power station. Today, he will walk me around to introduce every details and interesting stories about this nuclear power station. Hi, Qingyu. Say hi to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, you can see right behind me is a nuclear power plant, which is Lingao Phase 1. Hi, Qingyu. What's the big one there, which is like granary barn?
The concrete bucket is the nuclear island.
Yeah.
And the rectangle we see, that's the conversional island, which means the big tank, the concrete bucket is where the reaction really happens.
So the nuclear reactor is in the concrete tower?
Yes.
Oh, great, amazing. I can see lots of buildings here. What are those buildings for?
These buildings are some supporting systems, like we have security system, we have a nuclear safety system, and we have buildings for the fuels.
So, frankly speaking, the nuclear power plant is smaller than I expected. Okay, let's turn another angle. The camera, please see this way. We can see a vast ocean in front of us because the Daya Bay nuclear power plant is located at the southern coast of Guangdong province in southern China. We can see a great dam here. What's this dam for?
That's to prevent the nuclear power station from the oceans.
Yeah.
So the waves cannot not smash. And you know, the Fukushima Daiichi, the accident was actually caused by tsunami.
Yeah.
And
I know the water flooded the nuclear reactor.
Yes. So so the water cannot do any damage to our NPPs.
Okay. And you told me before that right in front of me there is a peninsula. The Stephen Child's movie Mermaid was shot there, right?
Yes, that's called the Seven Fairies Mountain. You know, there is a fairy tale that seven fairies, they came here to the humans' world, and they really love this place and became a group of mountains.
Yeah. We know that 30 years ago China has no nuclear power plant, but choosing the location to build this one is a very dedicated issue, right? So why did the government choose this location to build China's first nuclear power plant?
I think the location is very important for an NPP.
It's near Hong Kong, right?
Yeah. That's the economically speaking.
Yeah.
We need to generate more nuclear electricity at that time, because in the east of China, the southern of China, the economy was growing really fast, and industry also. So we need more electricity. And this place is only 50 kilometers from Hong Kong. Hong Kong also is in a lack of electricity.
Okay. Talking about Hong Kong and talking about the Pearl River Delta, we know over 80 million people are living in this region, which is the richest area in China. So the security and safety of the nuclear power plant is very, very important. So to find out the exact situation, we bring this suitcase here, which is a portable gamma ray detector, which can reflect the readings of the gamma ray. Could you show us how to use it? It's like the US president's nuclear case.
Okay, it's working out.
Does it need any directions to point to?
Only 1 meter above the level. Is that right?
1 meter above the ground.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I can read 181331 130. So what's the reading stand for?
The unit was nanosievert per hour. That is about
So
a billion.
So if the reading is below 200, it represents it's very safe.
It is, because for every one of us, we can take about 2,000 millisievert per year.
Okay.
A millisievert is
if
a
I
million.
point at the nuclear power plant, will it change? Let me try. Okay. It's still the same. Okay.
Okay, to him, buddy.
Okay, 1 meter. 1 meter above the ground. It's like I'm detecting the miners, you know. It's very interesting. Okay, you can see the readings actually is rising, is increasing. That direction is where the Daya Bay nuclear power plant is located.
That way.
Right, so if I point at the Daya Bay nuclear power plant, the reading slightly rises. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's put it up. Yeah. Okay. I'm now at the sightseeing platform of the Daya Bay nuclear power plant. But what's coming next is I'm going to show you the controlling room of the nuclear power plant. It's very state-of-the-art situation. So right now, please follow me. Stay tuned on CGTN. Let's go. You know, the nuclear power plant is mainly for generating electricity, right? Yes. So how much electricity can this nuclear power plant generate every year?
Now in this place we have 6 units, and totally we generate about 45 billion kilowatt hour.
45. That stands for how many tons of coal?
It's more than 15,000 tons. 15,000.
15 million,
tons.
Right? 15 million standard coal.
Yes.
Oh. I was told that most of the electricity generated here will directly go to Hong Kong, right?
For the first 2 units, 80% of the electricity will go to Hong Kong.
Yeah.
That's about 12 billion kilowatt hour.
12 million kilowatt hour. Put it in the easy way, how can we understand this? One quarter or half of Hong Kong's electricity comes from here?
1/4.
1/4 means 1 in every 4 bulbs in Hong Kong, the electricity are provided from here.
Yes. And for the rest of the electricity, they go to Guangdong province. And it also takes about 1/10 of the electricity demand of Guangdong province.
Okay. Right now we're driving to the controlling room of the nuclear power plant. Because this is a very big campus. How big it is?
It's about, let's say 10 square kilometers.
How many employees are working here?
Over 3,000. And in total, there are over 10,000 people living in here.
Have children, you must be very cautious about the radiation. Does that some misunderstanding inspire you too?
Yes, when I was going to work here, my mom, my friends, they told me that it could be dangerous because you're really near, you're really close to the reactors, and there's some sort of legendaries that if you work here, people will have more girls than boys.
Oh.
And some sort of games like the red alert.
开车慢一点。开车慢一点。好。You can see right on my left is the Daya Bay nuclear power plant. It's the first and earliest nuclear power plant in China. How much does it cost when in the 1980s?
4 billion.
Over $4 billion US.
4 billion US dollars in 1978.
By then, we know China was still a very poor country. How
Yeah.
could we afford that?
At that time, we have 40 million
Yeah.
and 10 million from Hong Kong CLP and 3 million from
So
the
actually, China's
banks.
first nuclear power plant is a joint venture firm.
joint venture corporation. Yeah.
But by then, we know China did not have the technology of nuclear power. Where does the technology come from?
From France.
France.
Yeah, it's called M310.
Yeah.
It's technology from France. No, in Daya Bay, like only 1% was made locally. 99% imported.
Yeah.
But in Liao Phase 1, we have realized 30% localization.
Yeah.
And in Liao Phase 2, we realized 64%. Step by step, we are now having our own
And
technology in this industry.
As a consumer, what I'm really interested is the expense of the nuclear power, because we now have many other forms of clean energy like wind power, solar power, and hydropower. Is nuclear power plant is economically efficient?
Yes, if it is safe. It seems like when we're going to build a nuclear power plant, it will cost a lot of money. But when we are running and operating a nuclear power plant, it is actually cheaper than the fire power plants.
Is this campus now open to the public? Because right now I see some visitors at the sightseeing platform.
Partly. Some of the families of our staff can get in. And actually every year, the August 7th, we have an open day. That citizens can get in and take a visit and know how nuclear power works, what a nuclear power plant looks like.
Yeah.
Like this.
And there is a very interesting phenomenon on Chinese social media or on the internet, because Chinese public are very sensitive to the radiation issue. Like some people are very concerned even about the cell phone radiation. Some people are even very concerned about the power station radiation. How to convince them that nuclear power is safe and clean?
Well, I think people are concerning more and more about their health, about the environment. This is a good thing.
Yeah.
But if we take a look at the northern China, in the winters especially, especially in winters, we have to burn more coals to provide heat for families.
Because there are lots of mountains surrounding the power station. What is this part of the reason which can make this power plant more secure if some disasters happen here?
That could be one of the reasons, because the mountains can protect the people from getting harmed by the MPPs, which they actually won't.
This is a very beautiful base.
It's like a big garden.
Big garden, yeah.
You know, there's a grassland, we call it egret grassland.
How many people are living here? Over 10,000 people are living here?
Yes.
Living in such a remote area from the downtown area. Must be very hard.
It could be hard for if they get married and if they have kids. Because kids have to go to school in the cities, but they work in here. It's about 20 to 30 kilometers away from their homes. So we have some...
So being an employee at the nuclear power plant, is it boring or tired?
I think it's not that boring. We have almost everything a little bit. We have playgrounds, we have tennis courts, we have soccer pitch, we have all kinds of canteens. We even have a cinema.
I noticed a number that in 1994, when the construction of the Daya Bay nuclear power plant finished, China only had one nuclear power plant, but now in the year of 2017, we now have over 36 nuclear power plants in operation and 10 nuclear power plants in construction. That's equivalent to almost 1.5 nuclear power plants in built on average every year, right?
Yes.
So what's the main drive behind Chinese government's massive the
first thing we have to know is that nuclear power is clean energy.
Yeah.
It does not have any emissions like carbon dioxide, or dust, or smog. You know, in Shenzhen we have 3 nuclear power bases. One in Guangdong province we have 3 nuclear power bases. In Shenzhen, in Yangjiang, and in Taishan.
And for anyone who just jumping on our Facebook live streaming or our Weibo live streaming, we are now driving in the campus of China's first nuclear power plant, Daya nuclear power plant. We're now driving to the controlling room, the simulator of the nuclear power plant, to see how they train their employee to be a qualified nuclear engineer. Yeah. Are these dormitories for the employees?
Yes, dormitories. And each of the buildings have a name. Most of them are plants and flowers.
Wow. You even have buses, shuttle buses. They to the downtown area?
No, for each part of this power base. You know, this base is really big, and some of the offices are far away from each other.
Go back to the issue that we know there are typical stereotype misunderstandings about nuclear power plants in China. What's your feeling about it?
Seeing is believing. Most people think in nuclear power base the radiation level would be high, and there's some sort of concrete buildings and dust all over. But power base and
现在有吗？开始了，好。Hi, we are now arriving at the simulating room of the controlling room of the nuclear power plant. Hi, can you please introduce to us about this controlling room?
This is 100% similar to the real one, but it's not connected to the reactor. So from this controlling system, we can almost see everything that what's happening in the reactor.
Like the readings on the wall and the buttons on the most complicated machine that I've ever seen, you know. Okay.
But this is the very
Those.
first generation.
你好，哎。Those are the trainee of the nuclear power plant, the engineers who are prepared to be the senior operator in the controlling room. Let's find one to interview him. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice
Could
to
you
meet you.
please tell the audience who you are and what's your job? 向观众简单介绍一下你自己，你的工作。
My name is Wang Wei. I'm 30 years old. I have been working for 7 years. My English is poor. Can I speak in Chinese?
Okay, sure, no problem. And he will be your translator.
Thank
Tell
you,
us
thank you.
what are you trained for? 你一般都是训练内容是什么呢？
我们现在正在进行的是那个每年的模拟机的那个例行复训。因为我们机组正常需要
We're doing a regular training per year.
So what those charts stand for?
这些是显示我们机组一些重要的参数，比如说一回路的温度、压力，然后现在的电网的电压。
This is some important index from the first circle, like the electricity pressure.
So let's suppose one situation that some emergency happens at the nuclear power plant. Can you immediately find where the problem lies? 你如果说紧急情况发生在核电站的话，你能够立马发现吗？怎么发现呢？
是的，我们这个机组大亚湾机组的设计是非常直观的。比如说我们这个有红灯、绿灯代表着阀门泵的状态，如果不一样的话，我们可以立即发现，然后还有参数报警。
Everything happening in this in Daya Bay MPP will clearly show on these plants, like the red lights and the green light. They show in every different places in it.
So
if something's happening wrong, we'll clearly know it.
And I see almost over hundreds of buttons in this room. Do you need to memorize all of them, their functions, and what do they stand for?
是的。
你需要记住所有的这些东西吗？
是的，这个我们这些每个按钮，
Yes, every button.
每个表的那个正常的范围，我们都是需要记住的。
We have to memorize them.
我们成为那个主控室操作员之前，需要学习200多个系统的那个具体的参数，具体的操作，还有大大小小经历100多场考试，才会具备这个资格。
Before we get into this place and work here, we have to know over 200 systems and take over 100 tests to become qualified operator.
Is it hard to memorize all of them? 难吗？
应该说是比较难的，但是我们经过层层选拔，我们也是就是具备这个能力去执行这个操作。
Okay. It is quite hard, but we are qualified.
Okay. Wish you good luck to be a qualified engineer in the nuclear power plant. Okay, this is actually the first generation simulator of the controlling room in the nuclear power plant. Right now, I'm going to another more advanced and more state-of-the-art controlling room. Okay. Let me find another guy to escort us to the controlling room. This is Mr. Gao, the chief engineer of the nuclear power plant. Hi. Hello. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Su Xin.
Su Xin.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your job here?
Yeah, I'm the teacher here.
Teacher here.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now I'm going to the second generation simulator.
Okay.
Could you
okay.
please
Okay.
walk
Please
us
follow
around?
me. 这里你们已经参观完了是吧？
对对对啊。I know it is simulator very expensive.
Yeah, I think it's 我觉得我们的工作也是很普通的，没有太多神秘性。
So you think your job is very normal and
Yeah.
less mysterious, but the public think that working in a nuclear power plant is like a special agent. You know, you have to know lots of stuff to prevent any tragedies and disasters.
OK，这边。
Yeah. Okay. It's very hot out there. Okay. 它这个一个造价有多少钱 ？How much is the how?
大概一台模拟机在最初的建造差不多要1个亿。
So it's over 100
Yeah.
100 million, right? Yeah, million RMB. Yeah.
And I have heard that this classroom was 140 million.
140 million.
这边
It's the
是
most expensive. You told me that it's the most expensive playing machine in China, right?
这边是 DCS 技术，数字控制化的技术。
DSG,
DCS.
DCS.
数字控制系统。OK。
Tell me about it. What's this?
这是汽轮机系统。
It's
这
the
是一个
turbo.
简单的模型，是我们的汽轮机的一个简单的模型。
This is a model
Yeah，
turbo. It's the
这有中文的解释
a。core component
低压
of
缸
the
它是按比例1:8的模型来制造的。0227跟我们带湾17和0217是不一样的，我们那边是全速机，这边是半速机。有一点技术上的
He's
革
speaking
新。
very complicated tech terms. I don't understand, but just remember it's very polished and very high fashion.
If you have the chance to work here
Yeah.
1 year or 2 years, you can know all the knowledge here. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. OK。
Okay.
你们是要进到里面去？
对，对，进里
OK，
面去啊。
哎，周老师，零点到了，我们要进去看一下。这是我们 DCS 的一个调控台，
哎
老师在里面设
听见了，
置，
听见了啊！
里面
哎，
老师
听见了，
在设置
听见了，你说啊。
喂，你好。是的，啊。
这是我们老师在上课模拟工况的一
The
个场
teachers are
景。
giving lessons about how to use those kind of machines.
Yeah，
啊，这个我们现在正在处理。好，好，你好。好，OK。
喂，哎，哎，好，
喂，你好。
哎，是不是电器是吧？
是的。
哎，0213号，3号，往上来。我问一下，那个现在我们主编刚才是经常主编的，还是因为？
好，OK。Okay, we are now at the controlling room of the nuclear power plant, which is simulated for the trainees. But in the next 5 to 8 minutes, we are going to show the most exciting part of today's live streaming is about the wedding photo shooting. There were one couple waiting for us at the entrance gate of the core area of the nuclear power plant. Please stay tuned on CGTN. Right after finishing this part, we're going to show you the most exciting part.
If you have interest, want to.
Okay, let's go inside to
see,
show.
Yeah, inside.
Okay. Wow. This is very modern compared to that one, right? Which is like the 20th century.
And this is the first DCS we have
First DCS
Okay.
machines that
in
you
this
have.
company. And there are only 5 countries that can
I
have
mean, the
this kind
first
of
impression that
technology.
came to my mind is that there were less buttons, you know,
Yeah.
less buttons, much less buttons.
这里面大部分的技术都是国产化的，
Oh,
国产化的比例很高，所以节约了我们很大的一个成本。
So most of the technology are localized,
Yeah.
and it saved a lot of money.
so China can build those kind of machines right now by
Yeah,
our own
and
self.
CGN can do this.
China General
Thi-
Nuclear
this is
Corporation
the-
can do this.
The primary operator, this is the second operator，就是一回路舱组员和二回路舱组员，他们俩现在在进行反应堆控制的操作。
Tell me which one is the most important reading that can show the security of the nuclear power plant.
Here is the，这个是反应堆 reactor，这个压力容器，
Pressurized
主要的参
container.
数都在上面呈现出来。
So if the reading goes up or down, it
通过
means
上面的
something
参数，
wrong.
我们可以知道现在机组的运行状况是什么样的。
Oh. We know that in several years ago, there was a heavy disaster in Japan, the Fukushima nuclear leak, right? So what does China have done to make sure everything here is safe and secure?
Yeah, here is very safe. Yeah， 我们有很多技术上的革新，就是自从那个311以后呢，我们有很多整改的，有很多整改的那个改进化的话，让我们的机组变得更安全。我们跟日本的堆型是不一样的，所以我们这边是更安全的。
We have learned a lot of lessons from Fukushima Daiichi and made a lot of advancement. And for us and Fukushima, we have two different kind of technology.
So does it mean China's technology is more advanced?
Yes, because
So we can proudly say that we are more advanced than Japan in terms of nuclear technology,
exactly.
right?
We started later than, so we can have the latest technology.
Okay. Thank you for walking us around.
Okay, thank you.
We are now going to show you the wedding photos of the couple. Yeah. Okay. I can't wait to see them, you know. You are the organizer of the activity, right? You actually invited 30 couples from across China to shoot their wedding photos here.
Yes, 30 out of 2,588 couples.
How can you choose? What's the procedure to choose them?
First, they have to tell us about their stories and show us their photos this way.
Oh, sorry, we're going the wrong way. Sorry.
And then, first we select we get rid of those who doesn't have any photos and stories.
Yeah.
So the rest of us are with high quality.
It's like a film selecting characters, right?
Yeah. Then we will have a random choosing.
Yeah.
To pick up 30 couples.
Okay. Where's my car?
That side.
Okay.
And today is the last day of this program.
I know all of the couples will gather here today to exhibit their final photos.
Actually, 6 couples are invited because they have the most beautiful photos.
Okay.
Now we're going to the...
Okay. Let's get on the car. Get in the car, please.
Actually, from the 2,588 couples, they signed their names and they wanted to get into this program.
You know what? The biggest impression that the Daya Bay gave me that you are actually more open and more transparent than I expected, because the way I think the nuclear industry is very a secret industry, very classified, lots of confidential information. So why are you so open and
company in this industry are going to be more transparent, and we want more people here take a visit, know how it works, and know that
in the 90s, Bay nuclear power plant started construction. Over 1 million people in Hong Kong protested against it, right?
Yes. Because we are going to start in 2087. Only 1 year before that, a big accident in this industry in Chernobyl.
I can see that. Sorry for interrupting you. It's very beautiful.
Yes.
One of the most beautiful things in the coast I have ever seen.
And that's the dark side of Daya Bay, when we have to import all the materials from European countries.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, yes, only 1 year before Daya Bay was going to start,
The Chernobyl.
Chernobyl happens, and people in Hong Kong really concerned about their lives because it is only 50 kilometers away from Hong Kong.
I heard
then
some
the
people
government-
in Hong Kong even went directly to Beijing to set their voices to the top leadership.
Yes.
好。Hi, welcome back. Sorry for losing the signal because we're now in the mountainous region. The signal here is not that good. And thank you to those who are stay tuned on the CGTN to watch us. And the most exciting part is that way you can see a young couple who just got married and shoot their very special wedding dress photos here at the nuclear power plant. So let me talk to them to find out how do they feel. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. Please introduce yourself to the international audience.
English?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My name is Zhao Han. I'm a postdoc from Institute of High Energy Physics. It's Institute of Academy of China, and my major is high energy and physics, particle physics.
Yeah. And the beautiful bride.
Thank you. I'm from Beijing, and I'm an editor in CCTV 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we are colleagues.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Okay. Why do you choose here to shoot your special wedding dress photos? 你们为什么要选择在这儿拍婚纱照呢？
这是他们中广合作的一个活动，挑选了30对的夫妻来这里拍婚纱照。
An activity held by CGN, and we have selected over like 30 couples to take wedding photos in here.
And we know that especially the young bride, the beautiful girls, like to choose romantic scenes to shoot their wedding photos. But you choose here a very high-end nuclear power plant, a very official place. 一般来说，新娘都会选择一个非常浪漫的地点来拍婚纱照。你们为什么选择在这样一个核电站的地方来拍婚纱照呢？
是这样的，因为我爱人他从事的是科研工作，他本身的专业是核与粒子物理。
Because my husband is he works in nuclear and particle physics, so this is some sort of related to his job.
So we know lots of Chinese people are very worried about the radiation issue, especially the young couple who are ready to have babies. Do you have similar concerns? 你们会对于辐射方面有担心吗？
在我们来之前的话，说实话，多多少少有一些担心的，因为我本身是做粒子物理的，我平时也会接触放射源之类的，所以这些辐射的危害我是很清楚的。但是在一踏进这个门之后，我一看到这里的环境这么好，而且见到了他们中广核的这些员工，我觉得他们这些员工真的是非常喜欢这个地方，他们是把家安在了这里，然后他们也知道他们的责任所在，所以我觉得我一下就放心了，没有什么可担心的。
Because my job is nuclear and particle physics,
Yeah.
I know that radiation is really harmful to people.
Yeah.
But when I get in here, and I saw everything in this MPP and saw the staff they live here and sat home in this
So you
place.
feel very relieved.
Yes.
Okay. Could you please show us some posture that you have shown in your photos? Okay. A very beautiful bride. Very beautiful couple. Does all the couples maybe they're kissing, you know? Once more, okay? Again.
Wow.
Wow, so romantic. Okay. We know that you're here for an awarding ceremony. Do you receive any reward for the photos? 你们就是来参加一个颁奖典礼的，对不对？
对。
你们有获奖吗？
有获奖，好像是有吧？这个
应该晚上才会知道。
对，但是好像有一些预感。
So, do your friends have seen your photo? Have your friends seen your photos?
Yes.
Tell us what do they say about it?
他们非常的惊讶，就像你刚才说的，为什么我会选择这个地方？但是对于我和我爱人来讲，是非常非常值得纪念的一件事情。因为可能很少有人能来走进大亚湾这个门来。在这里面去拍摄婚纱照，但是我和我爱人非常非常的幸运被选中了。
Please translate for her.
Yes, my friends, when they saw the photos we took in here, they were like astonished.
Yeah.
Why? we have to take photos in an MPP.
Yeah.
But we think it is a memorable thing because few people can have the access to get in MPPs, and it's unique.
You know, I also get the same feeling because it's very. I feel it makes me feel very privileged to come here to see all of those stuffs, like you. So,
thanks.
Everyone, our live streaming almost comes to the end. But before that, let's take a photo together, okay? Hi,
Okay.
please, can you take a photo for us? Okay. Yeah. And I just got married last year.
You should take
I
pictures
missed my
here.
opportunity to shoot my wedding photo here.
2、1，微笑，耶！
Okay, bye bye everyone.
Bye.
See you next year. See you and you see here. Okay, bye bye.